Love you guys. I'm JK, your brother in the struggle.
Says also questioning whether your tools work is a red flag. This is true, right? Now, I will add one thing to that, though, to be fair. Not all the tools work for other brothers. So, it's also smart to know when to quit using a tool. That sometimes you use the tool, it just doesn't, it's just like, I just don't know what I'm doing here. Big one is the feelings exercise. Some guys just don't understand how the feelings exercise works. They don't realize that at first when you start using it, you're numb. You can't identify feelings. So you're just like, this doesn't work. So you stop doing the feelings exercise, right? If you start doing the feelings exercise and you can't identify feelings, it's fine. Identify what is very apparent, right? Like, I feel frustrated. I feel bored. I feel irritated with doing the exercise. I feel uncertain about the program or whatever. I'm okay with that. We're all about being real with what's happening in the moment, right? Don't run away from a feeling. If you feel a certain way, we always encourage you to express the way you feel, right? Because the way you feel does not mean you're going to take action on something, right? I feel sore sitting down here. I feel a sense of urgency because I want to move on with my next thing in the day. Right? Cool. All right, I found it. Says to add context to the question asked on Tuesday, I feel as though it isn't realistic for me to have a rotation of women because number one, the season I'm in right now is focusing on school, improving my physique and working. Okay. I don't have the emotional resources yet. Some women say I am hard to approach sometimes, that I have a serious demeanor, or I am emotionally available at times. Lack of social calibration. I made a lot of progress socially, but I still deal with social anxiety and can be awkward, especially around women. Lost my personality due to this behavior, always being shy growing up. I can be dull at times. Have some irrational beliefs when it comes to dating. Afraid of rejection. So, you listed 6 things, right? And 5 out of the 6 things show me very clearly that you do not. They demonstrate clearly. Appreciate your sharing it. They demonstrate very clearly that you need to work on your dating reboot capital. So understand the question you're asking me is it okay for me to masturbate here and there instead of working on my dating reboot capital? I have a question back to you, brother, right? Because this is all on you, right? You say it isn't realistic to have a rotation of women. Forget about a rotation of women in the first place. The problems you have, the other 5 things you mentioned, are a whole different problem. You need to be able to work on communicating with women in the first place. That's something to work on. And I think that's going to take time. And you said you're focusing on school, improving your physique, and working. But it is very obvious that there's this area of your life that really needs work. The question to ask yourself is, are you avoiding it? Are you running away from it? This is a very important question to ask because there are some brothers who they are no longer viewing pornography. They're in control of their behavior. But they have no desire, or they've already made up their mind subconsciously that they're not going to improve the dating reboot area of their life. And sometimes they're asking for permission to masturbate in a healthy way here and there. And then they never work on that. Here's what I will say. You do not need to answer this here. If you are in control of your behavior with pornography and masturbation, and you're focusing on improving your physique and working, and you want to masturbate here and there because you don't have access to women or whatever, that's up to you. It's not bad. It's not going to prevent you from rebooting, but it is very risky. I'm not saying if you do it to relieve the pressure of sexual urges, it's a bad thing. Just know that if you do it, it is risky for 2 reasons. Number 1, because there are so many issues, right? You say, I don't have emotional resources. Women say I'm hard to approach. First of all, women are not approaching you. You are approaching women. You have a serious demeanor. I'm emotionally unavailable. You got to fix that. Lack of social calibration, social anxiety. You got to fix that. Feeling or believing you lost your personality. You got to fix that. Right? Irrational belief when it comes to dating. You got to fix that. Afraid of rejection. You got to fix that. Each of these things come with the risk of a slip. As you start working with your fear of rejection, your irrational beliefs, feeling and believing you lost your personality, lack of social calibration, as you start working on all these different things, there is a risk of a slip or relapse. But if you're casually masturbating, then it becomes so much easier for you to go back to pornography. That's what I'm stating, right? The men that it is okay for are men who typically either live in a culture where it's not even possible for them to do that, or for religious purposes, they actually have no desire to do that. They're like, no, I'm saving it for marriage. That's their thing. I'm not judging men on that. But they will have normal sexual urges and they don't want to risk repressing it. So the only thing I say is if you are in control of your behavior and you want to go for it, go for it. I just highly recommend that you have a timeline, my brother, for working through these things. We have the dating reboot coming out, but you should be reading a book like Models by Mark Manson. We have excellent stories, albeit more in the intensive program because I work with them one on one, of brothers who have gone in a month, in 2 months, from being absolutely scared of talking to women, from having all these irrational beliefs to dating women. That is one thing that I can almost guarantee, dating reboot program, that you can get results within 60 days. The tough part is the porn. The physical reboot capital, easiest one. Next one is the dating reboot capital. Like, it's challenging, but you can do it, right? But dating, finances, and physical, those ones you can accomplish great things. Within that year and a half to 2 years, you can do amazing things. People are like, who the fuck are you, right? In that time. But the porn part needs more work because of the emotion that you need to address inside.
Whenever you're ready, here are 4 ways that Porn Reboot can help you out for free. The first way is to subscribe to our channel and make sure that you click on the notification bell to get a new video every other day. The second way is to actually get a free copy of my book, Confessions of a Porn Addict, 7 Secrets of Porn-Free Men, where you'll learn about my personal struggle and the lessons I learned over the past 14 years, as well as get strategies for putting together your own personalized reboot plan and ending your compulsive behavior with pornography or masturbation. So click on the link in the description below this video to get the free ebook. And thirdly, if you're not sure where you'd like to start, but you'd like to learn more about my team and I, or you'd like to spend time with more like-minded professionals like entrepreneurs, business owners, men who work in sales or consulting or high-level jobs, men who are controlling their behavior, then join our free and confidential group, the Porn Reboot group on Facebook. There's also a link to join the group in the description below this video. And finally, if you need our help right now because you have a burning issue, it's an emergency. Your behavior with pornography is hurting you mentally. You're about to lose your relationship and you want to live up to your potential or be an authentic man and free yourself from shame, guilt, and underachieving, then click on the link in the description below this video that actually says free coaching call, or visit elevatedrecovery.org and click on the link which says book a call.